Well, it's officially official, 2024. I am en route to the first place, the first field we're gonna plant rice. We got a little rain this morning, which kind of set us back to this afternoon. We were gonna be out there this morning, but we got a little bit of a rain shower this morning, kind of made things sticky. So we're headed this afternoon to make a couple test passes, plant with the rice planter and make sure that the seed depth's correct, make sure everything is running like it's supposed to. That way we can hit the ground first thing in the morning and try to take advantage of about a 4 or 5 day planting window for the next rain chance. It's April 2nd, so really it's about right on schedule to start planting rice. So excited. Planter's running good so far. Through all our tests so far, we're gonna get out here, put some seed in the ground, make sure everything is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and we'll hit it hard tomorrow, Lord willing. And we got RTK. That's not good. Nice little water hole out in the middle. Probably gonna have to plant around that sucker. That's been a problematic area for a few years. I even ran a land plane on it and tried to fix it, but I guess we didn't quite do it good enough. We call this block of land that we're going to start planting on the 440, and it's called that for good reason, because it's a 440 acre block. But it's generally some pretty heavy ground and it's dry, so we're going to try to go ahead and get it knocked out before we can get some wet again. But what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to spin these tires and get seed coming out of every row unit. That way when we start planting, it doesn't take 5 or 6 feet to catch up before it actually starts planting, so you don't leave a skip. Seeds coming through all of them. That's a good place to start. I just about busted my ass. When we start planting, we'll check the seed depth first and foremost. And probably gonna be trying to plant anywhere from about 3/4 to 1 inch deep. Not very deep, that way it'll germinate fast. The deeper you plant it, you get a lot of rain on it, the harder it is to come up. But rice is a pretty dadgum tough crop, so generally it'll come up. But you want it to come up in a timely manner that makes it a healthier crop. I guess I got the tire fixed. She's cutting down a little bit with the planter up. it's pretty level. It's kind of like a little bit leaning back, but I mean, I think it's fine. Planting. Just fine. You measure it. Needs to come down like 2 inches.
There a line on the side?
This just says the bottom of the toolbar. Yeah, it's supposed to be 24, so like 25 3/4. That's 24 1/2. I mean, that's probably good. Gonna check the old seed depth here. Yeah, it's about an inch, somewhere around in there. Yeah, it's all good though. It'll be a good video. Check this side over here. It's set on 2 and 2. I mean, that's seems like. It's all about the same.
Alright, well, here's what we want to do. That's the only reason I didn't want to plant this direction. But we did it 3 years ago. Same thing. We're back. And it's early. Had to get my headlight out. Or camera light out. This thing's bright. Let's get warmed up. Yesterday was the first day of planting, I guess you could say. We planted, but it was more or less of getting everything set. Today, I would say, is the first official day of planting, start to finish. So we're here a little early, or I'm here a little early. I guess I'm excited, I don't know. Just wanted to get here and make some rounds for a little while before I get Sylvester and put him on it. Maybe I need to cut the light back on. That's better. So, yeah, we're gonna run it in the dark, watch the sun come up, see how it goes. Man, that sunrise. I've seen a lot of sunrises in my life, from hunting and fishing and farming, just being up early in the morning. Watching God's creation come to life is always fun for me and peaceful. And like I say, I've seen a lot of them, and they all satisfy me just as much as the last. They never get old. I was reading some scripture this morning on the tractor while I'm planting, talking about putting on the full armor of God in Ephesians. Talks about putting on the full armor of God, and in the time of evil you can resist the enemy and be standing tall after the battle. I don't know, just kind of like that, just like knowing that, you know, we can trust in God and all the things that we're going through, and maybe aren't going through, just living regular life. Not everybody's always going through something, but if you are, put on your full armor of God today. Trust in Him. It's just a nice feeling to know that we'll be the ones standing after the battle's over if you trust in Him and put on the armor of God. Anyways, a little preaching for you this morning from a tractor seat. Saw the sunrise. Can't see it as good anymore because the trees are blocking it, but just kind of made me think about Him and thought I'd share it with y'all. Some of you may be wondering why we're planting into two different field conditions, I guess you could call it. We're planting rice right now, and beans, but I'm in the rice field. Blake's keeping up with the bean planter at the moment. But anyways, we're planting rice right here. And as you can see, this is on 30-inch bean rows. And some of you may be wondering why we would be doing that, for those of you that know about rice. And I'm also planting on some flat ground over here that's no rows. And the reason being is the block of land that we're on right now is gonna take levy rice, which means we're gonna go through and pull levies at a 3/10 fall and hold water up and dam it up essentially. And that's the way that most people grow rice, and we have always really grown rice. We have recently started growing some row rice, and that's why we're planting this portion of this block on rows. Row rice has done really well for us. We like it a lot. For buckshot farmers such as myself and Blake, it makes it easier for us to get back in the field next year, and as far as fall field work goes. So the easier we can make it in the fall, the better. The yield is still there for us, it does well, but this particular block does not hold water well on the downhill side or the bottom end of the field, and that typically makes row rice a little more easy to deal with. So with that being said, all that summed up is this big block would probably be better in levy rice, so that's what we're going to do majority of, but we're going to try these two fields right here in row rice because they have their own separate well to see how well it does and the difference in yield and all the different practices it's going to take, so that we can determine if it's worth in the future doing row rice because it's a little easier for us, or just pulling levies. So that's a long way of coming around to we're just trying it.